raffle muddies.
Yeah, right. I'll take a couple.
Count me in too, Chris.
Yeah, I'll got two. Any news?
He's presently in the Melbourne Remand Centre.
That poor boy.
What, no bail?
20,000 is a lot of money.
Well, what about his parents? I mean, can't they help out?
I'm sure they're doing what they can.
No one has got that much money lying around. That's ridiculous.
We're talking about a murder charge here, Joe.
Yeah, what happened to innocent until proven guilty, huh?
Jack has made admissions.
Well, he wasn't in his right mind. We all know that, right?
I wouldn't pin too much hope on that.
That is what you're going to say at the inquest, isn't it?
I'm not qualified to make a judgment about Jack's mental state.
Don't you care what happens?
Well, let's not get carried away. We all care.
Well, we should do something then.
There's not much we can do unless $20,000 just falls out of the sky.
Sometimes happens. Max Keeble's just won 750 grand in the lottery.
Half his luck.
Sergeant, who's on patrol this morning?
Ben and Joe. Why?
Could you drop by the Keeble farm and have a word to Max and Trudy about security?
Silly buggers.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Tony Tim's talked them into it.
Mind you, according to this, there's not going to be much money left after they pay what they owe the banks.
I'll have a chat with them all the same.
We could pass around a hat, you know.
What for?
Well, get up a collection, Jack's bail.
You're going to raise 20 grand.
Well, he's got a lot of friends in Mount Thomas.
No, it's a good idea, Joe. I could scrape together a couple of $100.
Well, that'd be great. Thanks, PJ.
Just calm down.
Boss,
Are you sure this is the best idea?
how else is he going to get the bail money together, huh? Come on, Sarge, you're on the big bucks now.
Yeah, I think Jake's made it pretty obvious he doesn't want our help.
Yeah, so we don't take no for an answer.
We'll sort it out. If you just stay where you
Sorry.
are, we'll send someone down straight away.
Thanks a million.
Boss, I think you might be right about that newspaper article. That was Max Keeble. His boy's gone missing.
I'll go.
I'll go with you. I didn't think it was a bad idea. The passing they had around for Jack.
Well, we've got a probable kidnapping on our hands. Shouldn't we be concentrating on that?
Well, we don't know that for sure.
Yeah, a kid goes missing 24 hours after his parents win 750 grand. Kidnapping.
All right, if you don't want to talk about Jack.
I didn't say that. I just think the case is more important, that's all.
All right, so let's talk about the case.
G'day.
He must have gone off on his bike first thing.
But he's always doing that.
Yes, but I'm usually up when he does. We slept in. There was a bit of a celebration last night.
Yeah, we saw you at the pub. Have you checked around the farm already?
Yeah, just quickly. He wouldn't stay out if he heard us calling.
And he never misses breakfast. That's when we started to get worried. He knows he has to get ready for school.
So you last saw Scotty when?
Last night, when I tucked him in.
Right, you haven't seen or heard anything unusual since then?
No.
There's no one hanging around, is there?
Not since last night. Hey, what is this? You don't think Scott's been abducted?
No, look, we don't think anything. We're just checking the possibilities, that's all.
Yeah.
At first, we thought he might have gone to see John.
John?
That's my brother. He's got a cottage at the far end of the property.
Right, and Scott wasn't there?
No.
Have you checked with the neighbours?
Yeah, I phoned them. They haven't seen him either.
And all of them were home?
Yeah.
None of them sounded different to you at all, did they?
Are you saying one of the neighbours might have taken Scotty?
No, how about Sergeant Gallagher and I just have a little look over here by the dam?
I've covered most of the likely places.
Oh, I'm sure you have. We'll just take a squiz.
Oh, he's a farm kid. He'd know to keep away.
Could have gone for a swim, got a cramp.
Well, where's his bike then? This was returned yesterday.
Check. $20,000.
Jack's bail. But he'd rather stay locked up and take my money.
Where did you get 20 grand from?
What else am I going to spend my money on? I borrowed most of it. Anyway, he doesn't want it. There's definitely nothing in the dam, okay? But there's still no trace of him anywhere.
I blame myself for this. If I hadn't have slept in...
That's got nothing to do with it, love. You probably would have gone off anyway.
Yeah, he's probably just gone off exploring, mate. He'll be back at home before you know it, looking sheepish. G'day. I said they wouldn't find anything there.
You are?
Oh, Morrison, Neil Morrison.
Right.
What lousy luck. That kid means everything to them. Just when things were starting to look up, too.
You know the Keebles well?
Oh, I work here with Max. Oh, casual stuff, you know. More a mate of John's, really.
Scott's uncle.
Yeah, that's right. Great pals, John and Scotty. He'll be choked if anything... Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Morrison. I just checked Morrison's name through Leap. Nothing.
Ah, well,
It's always going to be a long shot.
I know it's just a feeling, but that guy gives me the creeps.
yeah, I know what you mean. It doesn't mean he's involved. How's the door not going?
Oh, yeah, Ben and Joe are out there now, using persons have been notified, descriptions, photos circulated, everything. I tried calling him. There's no way they're going to put me through.
A copper in the case wanting to speak to the accused of the same case is hardly surprising.
I need to speak to him, PJ.
Go and see him. Take a couple of days off.
There's a child missing.
It's a case, Tess. There'll always be a case. You might not be able to say the same of Jack.
Well, he didn't want my money. Maybe he feels the same way about me. I don't know.
I think we might have a ransom demand. So how was this delivered to you, Max?
We got a phone call about a half an hour ago and a man told us he'd taken Scotty.
He said there was a videotape in the locker at the train station.
So you picked up the video and came straight here?
Yeah, we didn't know what else to do.
Did you recognise the voice?
No, it was muffled.
Disguised?
Yeah, it could have been. Bloody lottery.
Can we please watch the tape now?
I think it'd be a better idea if you and Max waited outside. We don't know what's on the tape yet. No idea. It could be much more upsetting than reassuring.
I need to see it. I need to know about my son.
All right.
Scotty.
Hello, Mum, Dad. I'm okay at the moment. But they want you to know, if you don't do what they tell you, I could get hurt. Stay by the phone. I'll call this afternoon. And keep the police out of it. Please do what they say. I'm really scared.
So what do we do now?
We sit tight and wait for the phone call. Here.
Yeah, that's right. We've organised to have your phone line diverted to this office so we can get a location on the call when it comes in.
I don't want Scotty to get hurt. We'll give him whatever he wants.
Trudy, that might not be the best idea.
Why not?
I'm sure we can get Scotty back without giving any money up at all.
Stuart, would you look after Max and Trudy, please? Use the interview room. The senior will fix you up with the tea, coffee, whatever.
Yeah, just go straight through. I'll be with you in a minute. That crime scene said there are far too many prints in that locker to be of any use, and the station master didn't see anything unusual either.
Yeah, all right, thanks.
Look, I've contacted Tactical Response Squad. We just need to keep them informed.
Okay.
Straight through, thanks, mate.
Put it on speaker, will you, so I can all hear it?
Boss, if the Keebles pay the ransom...
Then the kidnappers have no further use for the boy, I know.
Well, they should be told.
Are you volunteering?
Is there news?
No, there's nothing yet. I came in because I feel I owe you the truth about the situation.
The truth?
This ransom, it might be a lot more complicated than you think.
Oh, we'd pay anything to get Scotty back.
Yeah, of course you would.
But you don't think it's the right thing to do?
If you pay these guys the money, it's in their best interest to just get out as soon as they can and not keep any of their promises.
What are you talking about?
She means they might kill Scotty.
A lot depends on how serious this bloke is, but unfortunately it can come to that.
Have you dealt with kidnappings before?
No, but I've been in contact with a lot of people who have, and they say that these crimes do follow a similar pattern.
But you will find Scotty.
We will do everything in our power to make sure your son gets back to you safely.
You have to promise.
I promise.
Please do what they say. I'm really scared.
Any idea where it is?
No identifiable location, no extraneous noise.
Let's hope audio unit can pick something up.
Well, until they do, he could be anywhere.
Does he look the part to you?
Sorry?
I mean, he says he's scared. He doesn't look like a frightened little boy. I mean, he doesn't look terrified.
That's because he doesn't realise what's going on. The poor guy's just reading whatever they've written for him.
No, there could be another reason.
Like he knows the kidnapper.
Can you think of anyone who visits the farm on a regular basis? Friends, business acquaintances?
No one really. We do most of our business in town, and we don't have too many friends who come visiting.
There is that car.
No, that couldn't have anything to do
Sorry,
with
hang
it.
on. Car? What car?
Oh, the other day there was a car parked across the road from the farm.
Right. What sort of car?
Just a white ute, a Toyota, I think. It was a bit strange because we'd never seen the driver before.
Do you remember what he looked like?
Average height, long fairish hair.
But we only won the lottery yesterday. He couldn't have known that that was going to happen.
Thanks.
The only other person around the place is Max's brother, John.
And when you went to his cottage, John said that he hadn't seen Scotty.
No, he didn't actually tell me that.
Isn't that what you told us this morning?
No, I told you Scotty wasn't there.
Well, what about John? Was he there?
Cottage was empty.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
Well, I didn't think it was important. And does it really matter?
And where's your brother now?
I haven't seen him since last night at the pub. He was still drinking when we left.
I poured him into bed about 2 this morning so he could sleep it off.
Jack's room.
Yeah, I know. It's the only one I had spare, and in the end, I knew Jack would understand.
Thanks, Chrissy.
I'll leave you to it, eh?
John Keeble?
Who wants to know?
I'm Senior Detective Hasham. This is Sergeant Gallagher.
Oh, don't tell me. What did I do?
Guilty conscience, have you?
Well, I don't know. I can't even remember anything after 11, so come on, tell me the worst.
I'm afraid there is some bad news. Your nephew, Scotty, has been kidnapped.
Say that again?
He disappeared this morning, and whoever took him contacted Max and Trudy shortly after.
If this is a joke, it's not very funny.
Your brother and his wife aren't laughing.
I've got to see him. Where are they?
Down at the station. We'll give you a lift.
What's going on? I need to see Max and Trudy.
Just a couple of questions first, John. How well do you get along with your brother, mate?
Fine. Why? What's that got to do with anything?
You work for him.
I work with him.
On his property?
Our property. We own it together. He has the biggest share, but it's partly mine.
How'd you feel about him winning the lottery last night?
I was happy for him. Rapt. What do you think?
Where were you between 8 and 9 a.m. this morning?
Where you found me, at the Imperial. Ask Chris Riley, she'll tell you.
No, we have, John, we have. We just needed to get your version, that's all.
You think I've got something to do with Scotty disappearing? I love that kid. Oh, Trudy, I'm sorry. Is there anything you want me to do?
Someone's got to feed the animals. The place won't take care of itself.
I can look after everything, all right? Trust me.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, man.
He seemed genuine enough.
You reckon?
He was at the Imperial when it happened.
Convenient.
All right, everybody quiet. I think this could be it.
Then it can't be John.
Okay, Max, now we need you to keep him talking for as long as you possibly can. The phone company is automatically tracing any calls to this phone.
Right.
Go on, Max.
All right?
Yeah. Hello? This is Max Keeble.
Mr. Keeble? Hey, Wine speakerphone.
I'm his wife. I wanted to hear this.
All right. Listen carefully. I'm not going to say this again.
Is Scotty all right?
He's fine.
We want to speak to him.
You can't,
Why? What have you done with him?
Why can't we talk to him?
because he's not here. Now shut up and listen. I want 375 grand in small notes. 5s, 10s, 20s, unmarked. You've got an hour to get it together.
An hour? That isn't long enough.
An hour from now. I'll ring back and then tell you what to do next. Understood?
Yeah, but...
No buts. Just get the money or you'll never see your son again.
Okay, thanks.
Just take a seat through here.
So, what did you make of that?
Heavily disguised voice. Hard to tell.
It sounded like he'd never done anything like this
He
before.
sounds nervous, doesn't he? And what, stuff about the unmarked nights. What does he think this is, a movie?
So he's an amateur.
Unpredictable and dangerous.
It's up to you, but the longer we can stall him, the better.
Not for Scotty.
It is, Max, in the long run.
You said you never worked on a kidnapping before. Maybe this one's different.
I don't
We've
think you
talked
should...
about it. We're going to pay him the money.
According to the phone company, that call was made from a mobile. It was reported lost 3 days ago.
Well, this doesn't help us much.
Then we've got to do what he wants.
We can use the lottery ticket as collateral with the bank, as long as there's time.
There is if we help. Senior?
I'll get straight onto it.
Boss, can I talk to you for a minute? PJ, join us. The amount the kidnapper asked for, 375 grand, right? Anything strike you about that?
Is exactly half the amount of Max's lottery win.
Well, why not ask for all of it, the full 750?
Did Max and Trudy buy the ticket with anyone else?
No, they said they bought it themselves.
Well, they could be lying.
With their son being held for ransom, there's got to be another motive.
So we're looking for someone close, a friend.
Or a relative.
I thought John Keeble was out of the picture.
Look, what if he isn't working alone? I mean, he sets it up, he goes to the Imperial, he's got himself an alibi, then the accomplice does the rest.
It'd have to be someone he trusts.
Neil, when was the last time you saw Scott Keeble?
Why? What's this about?
Oh, just answer the question, please.
Well, I don't know. A few days ago, I suppose, I was doing some fencing on the property.
What about last night? You were at the pub, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. I forgot it was last night.
You haven't seen him since?
Well, I said that, didn't I? Look, what are you getting at?
Do you own a mobile phone, Neil?
You're joking. Waste of bloody money.
You sure you haven't picked one up recently?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Then you won't mind if we search your house and your car?
I do mind.
Mate, where were you about half an hour ago?
I was in the pub where you found me.
See, Chris Riley said you'd just come in.
Yeah, well, she's wrong, because I'd been there for at least half an hour.
And before that?
I was at home.
On your own?
Yeah.
Doing?
Well, what does it matter?
It matters because half an hour ago someone rang Max Keeble demanding a ransom for the safe return of his son.
Yeah, well, it wasn't me.
Oh, I'm not suggesting you thought it up all by yourself, Neil.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you told us you're a good mate of John Keeble's.
Look, I've had enough of this. What do you really want?
To find Scott Keeble.
Then you should get out there and look for him. Because I don't know where he is.
Look, this guy's taking us for a ride.
I checked again with Chris. She's pretty sure he was in the pub for less than half an hour.
Yeah, but she's not dead certain.
No.
It wouldn't be hard to nick out the back and make a phone call. Anyway.
So where's the mobile phone?
Oh, he could have thrown it over a fence, anything.
You'd like to organise a search?
An eyewitness would be more useful.
We've done a door knock. Nothing.
And we need to widen the radius of the door knock.
Okay, I'll get Ben and Joe onto it. He doesn't drink there at all? Yeah, thanks. I've tried the Imperial. Okay. Neil Morrison's a blow-in. No one knows anything about him.
Hang on, before you do that, hey, I've just spoken to Paul Donald about getting you and Jack together over the phone.
He wouldn't come at that, would he?
Oh, he would, but you know how Paulie doesn't do anything unless there's something in it for him.
In this case?
The call will be fully monitored.
If that's the only way...
Fully monitored, Tess. You wouldn't be able to keep your relationship secret. You'd have to get up in court. You'd have to admit you had a relationship
Yeah, I understand,
with somebody.
PJ.
No, I
I
don't think you do. This could make it worse.
I want to speak to him.
Oh, mate. I hope you know what you're doing.
Can I call him now?
No. He'll ring you here, 4:30.
Man Thomas 308 to Man Thomas 900.
Man Thomas 900 receiving. Go ahead, Joe.
I think I've found a witness. She saw a boy this morning who looked like Scott with some guy who sounds vaguely like Neil Morrison.
Where was this?
Near that old Franklin shed on Widgery Road.
Stay right where you are. We'll be right there.
Please don't move!
Clear! Nothing.
Tess?
This was the background of Scotty's video.
Neil knew the boy and Scotty would have trusted him.
and allowed himself to be lured to the farmhouse.
Look, he could have been convinced there was some sort of a game, and when we were sniffing around, they moved on.
All right, let's see what crime scene come up with. In the meantime, unfortunately, unless we've got something on him, we're going to have to let Morrison go.
How about gambling debts, boss? That was Carla from the commercial. She reckons our friend Neil not only likes horses, but he's been losing big lately.
Bloody rumour mongering, eh? Having a go behind my back.
You could use the extra money at the moment, couldn't you?
Well, who couldn't, love? Doesn't mean I kidnapped Scotty Keeble. Look, you can't keep me here like this, not without a reason.
You know the Franklin place out on Widgery Road?
It's an empty old shed, so what?
You up there this morning?
Well, why would I be?
We've got a description of a man who was in the company of a young boy. That description sounds a lot like you.
So where were you, Neil?
Well, I was down at the farm. You saw me there.
Now,
both
before
of you.
that, earlier.
Well, I was in bed, sweetheart.
Can you prove that? He can't.
And we can't prove that he wasn't.
There's got to be a way to hold him here. Is the crime scene?
Nothing conclusive, I'm sorry. Except for that sheet you found.
Morrison knows something.
He's a possible child abductor, boss. We can't just let him walk out of here.
Maybe we should.
What are you cooking up, PJ?
Give us 5 minutes to get sorted and cut him loose.
Think we better join him?
I don't know where it is. I thought it was in there. Mate, it was in there. I don't know what's going on. Hey!
I'll go after Morrison.
You were arguing with Neil about Scotty, weren't you?
I don't know anything about any kidnapping, and I don't know where Scotty is.
Got yourself a nice alibi while he does all the dirty work.
Oh, that's crap.
So why the falling out?
That caravan was empty, John. Is that where you were keeping the boy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What happened? Did he take the boy, put him somewhere without telling you?
No.
Then tell us where Scotty Keeble is.
I don't know.
PJ?
Max Keeble?
Yes, we've got your money.
How much?
375, what you asked for.
Things have changed. That's not enough anymore.
You can't do this. We had an agreement.
I want everything. The full 750.
Yeah, but you said...
$750,000. You've got another hour. Then wait for my call.
Well? Same mobile, but the signal came from a different area.
It could be Morrison. There's no telling where he is now.
No, this was different. The voice sounded different.
So if it was Neil Morrison last time and John Keeble's involved as well, they must have another party.
Yeah, well, this bloke sounded like he knew what he was doing, which makes the outlook for Scotty pretty
I
unpleasant.
nearly had Neil.
So, do I take him down there to get the rest of this money?
If that's what they want.
I'm going to turn the heat up on John Keeble. Scotty is your nephew, for God's sake. I thought you said you loved him.
I do.
Then help us find him. Now, we know there's someone else involved besides you and Neil.
Someone who's willing to stop at nothing.
Someone who could hurt Scotty, and I reckon you know that, don't you?
Look, I never meant it to go this far. I just needed some money to get out of that bloody farm.
So you decided to kidnap your own nephew?
I wouldn't have had to if Max had been reasonable. I wanted him to buy me out, but he wasn't interested. Dad said we have to stay here, so end of bloody story.
All right, just tell us what happened.
It was Neil's fault. It was meant to be just him and me right from the start, but he must have blabbed because suddenly this Wayne's on the scene.
Wayne who?
Grayson, Gregson, something like that. Mean bastard. Wouldn't trust him as far as I could spit. Neil owes him money from before they won the lottery, so he's been hanging around in his ute.
So this Wayne, he's got the boy.
Yeah, that'd be my guess, because we certainly don't have him.
Where do we find Wayne?
I don't know, I've only met him once. He's some kind of truckie. Neil met him at a truck stop out of town.
What does he look like?
Like a crim.
Here he is, boss. Wayne Grierson, serious assaults and extortion, according to Philippe. Gertrude Street, Fitzroy, last known address.
Question is, where is he now?
Well, Morrison reckons he met him at an all-night cafe on the highway. Might be worth a look.
Well, Ben and I'll check that out.
Yeah, right.
I chatted with some of the trucking companies. They reckon some guys at the container yard might know something.
Shouldn't you be taking PJ with you?
He's in with John Keeble. Besides, you don't have time. Anyway, I reckon I can handle a few truckies. Morrison, get back here!
Make a move. The Turk will rip your throat out.
Grayson, call him off! I said, call
That
him
pea shooter won't stop him. Okay. Get going.
You don't want to do this.
I'll do whatever I like. Walk!
Listen, mate, we should think about this.
Stop jabbering and open up! Okay. Get inside!
All right, all right.
Uncle John? Is that you?
Scotty? Oh, you all right?
I want to go home.
Yeah, don't worry, mate. You'll be going home real soon.
Just as soon as Mummy and Daddy come up with all the cash.
Any minute now, this place will be swarming with police.
I don't think so.
I don't like this, mate. I reckon we should split while we can.
Look, he's talking sense. It's not too late to walk away.
We're not giving up now. Not now we're this close. Now, you'll be good, won't you? Otherwise, I might have to let Turk play with little Scotty here for a
All
while.
right, what do you want?
A radio of yours. Tell him you didn't find anything here.
If I get on the radio, they'll expect me back at the station.
You can think up some excuse. Come on, let's get on with it.
Mount Thomas 358 to Mount Thomas 900.
Go ahead, Tess.
There's nothing in the container yard, boss. It looks like a coat. I'll just be following up some other possibilities.
Okay, but don't take all day about it, and be careful.
Remember, Greason is very dangerous.
Received that. Boss, I won't be too long.
Right. He's not wrong when he said I was a little bit dangerous. Okay, keys.
What?
Car keys, come on. That car. Get rid of it.
She's a cop.
Go on.
This is crap.
Okay, you and Scotty can stay put for a while I get on the mobile to Mummy and Daddy. Turk, heel.
At least leave us the lamp.
Why, you're gonna read him a bedtime story? You don't have to worry about getting too cold. The refrigeration's turned off. You're more likely to suffocate. These things are pretty airtight. So you better just pray that nothing happens to me and the Wimp.
It's all right, Scotty. I've got this, eh? He's not that clever. Da-da-da. Who's that? Hey.
I'm scared.
Hey, don't be scared. You know, coppers never say die. And don't you forget it.
That man Wayne, what did he mean about us suffocating?
No, he made it up. Probably trying to scare us. Good luck.
But we could die without air, couldn't we?
Oh, there's plenty of air in here. We're gonna last for days, mate. Weeks even. But we'll be out well before then.
Are you sure?
That's another thing about cops, you know. We never lie.
My brother took Scott. I can't believe it. Last night he asked me to buy out his share of the farm again, now that we had the money. I told him we're going to put it all back into the farm, make a decent living for a change.
You okay to do this?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Then I want you to put the money in a watertight garbage bag and stick it in one of those polystyrene boxes. Got that?
Yes, but...
Shut up and listen. In exactly half an hour, you'll be on the Swampy Creek Bridge out on the St. David's Road, alone. You'll be watched. Don't mess it up, or you can say goodbye to Scotty.
Don't worry, I'll be alone.
Then all you do is drop the bag off the bridge into the centre of the creek. Leave the rest to me.
And Scotty?
Once I get the money, you'll get your kid.
Parrish, get on to Sergeant Gallagher, let her know what's happening. Stuart, I want you to go with Max.
Now, hang on. He said to go alone.
Senior Constable Stuart will stay well here.
No, I'm not jeopardising Scotty's safety.
Listen, if Grierson gets that money, he won't give a damn what happens to your son. Our only chance is to catch him in the act. Do you understand? OK. Swampy Creek runs down here all the way to the old weir, so if you and Parrish are waiting there and Ben's back on the bridge, we should be able to nab...
Boss, I can't raise a Sarge.
You all right, leave that with me. You go with PJ. Come on, let's get moving.
Go ahead, Ben.
Max has dropped the package off as instructed. It should be drifting down to you any minute now.
Okay, thanks. And Thomas 508 back to main channel.
Anything strike you as weird about this whole setup?
Pretty open.
Exactly. I mean, Grierson would have to know we were watching him. He's not going to pick the money up from here. He's picking it up further upstream.
Now Thomas 508's about Thomas 900. We think Grierson's going to pick the money up before the weir. We're headed upstream now.
Receive that, PJ. Be careful.
He was shot.
It's okay, it wasn't of us.
PJ, down here. There he is.
Stop, Grierson, police!
Go. PJ's gun's one of ours.
But how did he get hold of it?
He won't say.
All right, bring Grierson in here and see what you can get out of him. And listen, I've heard nothing from Sergeant Gallagher, so I'm going to go over to the container yard. Tell Stuart to meet me there. Trudy, I have to go out, so I'm going to drop you over at the pub. Chris Riley will take care of you.
Hey, shh, Scotty, it's all right, it's all right.
I dreamt I was back home, in bed.
Oh, not yet, but you will be soon.
When?
Oh, when my friends come and get us out of here.
Will that be soon?
Pretty soon now, yeah.
I wish it was now. Have you been scared like this before?
Oh, I'm not scared. We're gonna be fine. I have been scared plenty of times. Sometimes for myself, sometimes for my friends.
Because they're in trouble?
They didn't always have someone to look after them. You got me. You're gonna be all right.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, eh? Yeah. We got plenty of time on our hands. Maybe we should have a sing, eh? Sing along.
Don't want to. That's for babies.
Hey, don't be a piker. Okay, what would you know? How about she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes?
I don't like that song. You have to sing that at school.
Well, then you'll know all the words. It's great.
Where are they? Who? Morrison's dead, so you're looking at the murder charge now.
Well, I've got nothing else to lose.
Now, you listen to me. If anything has happened to Sergeant Gallagher or that boy, I swear to God,
It'll be your fault because I told Keeble to keep the cops out of it.
Haven't you got any feelings at all?
I leave that kind of stuff to bleeding hearts like you.
She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. Yeehaw! She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes.
You alright?
Just feel a bit dizzy.
Yeah. Okay, we'll just take a little break from the singing.
You said there's lots of air in here.
Yes, heaps of it. We don't have to use it all at once, do we?
What's the matter with your torch?
Nothing. Theo. Hey, I'll find us soon, mate. I promise.
Looks like they've shut up shop for the day. Boss, see over there, just behind the green container? Patrol car.
Hey, come on. Wake up. Wake up, mate.
I can't breathe.
Yes, yes, you can. Just lie still, but don't go to sleep, all right? Come on, look at me. Open up your eyes.
I can't, Tess. I'm sorry.
Come on. Somebody. Anybody.
Not bad, boss, not bad.
Please. Somebody. Help us.
Tess? Sergeant! Tess?
Any luck? No.
The St David's people picked up Gleeson. He wouldn't give us anything.
We'll get there. Just keep going. These things do have air vents, don't they?
The non-refrigerated ones do, yes.
Tess! You hear me? Tess!
I'm going to try a bit further over.
Yeah, righto. Hang on.
What is it?
It's a Muddy's raffle ticket. Tess, are you in there? Tess? Tess? I can hear something. Listen. She's in here. Hang on, Tess. Tess. Damn. Hang on.
Tess? Tess?
You all right, mate?
Tess, you all right? Tess. All right? All right?
Your mummy and daddy will be waiting for you at the hospital, Scotty. I'll be very proud of you for being so brave. See you soon.
Is Tess coming to the hospital too?
Scotty, Tess has an urgent phone call to deal with.
Hey. No, I will go to the hospital with Scotty. We'll be riding in the ambulance when we come. Yeehaw!
Come here, mate. Come here. Okay, mate, I think we get you home for a big rest. He's had enough excitement for one day.
Thanks, Tess.
Anytime you want to sing along.
See ya. Well, if we hurry, we can catch Paul Donald.
Too late, I reckon.
But if he could reschedule for tomorrow.
Tomorrow there'll be another case.
You sure?
There's always a case.
Jack's done a deal with the DPP. They're going to reduce the charge to manslaughter in exchange for a guilty plea.
Manslaughter, that's...
It's about 5 years minimum. But, not a bad deal under the circumstances.
How can you say that?
It's all relative, Joe. Look, he's put himself beyond our help.
Right, and he rots in jail until trial. That's just great.
Well, that's the other piece of news. His parents have posted bail. He went back up to Swift Creek this afternoon.
Well, thank God at least he's with his family. I'll arrange to get his gear sent home tomorrow.
I'm for another. Anyone else?
I'll,
Yes,
give you a
Tess.
hand.
Here's me thinking I've missed my opportunity and I was never going to talk to him anyway.
Jack's at home. Hey, that's the main thing.
PJ, he may as well be on the dark side of the moon.
If you need to go somewhere quiet, I don't feel you have to stick around here.
Park on my shout? I don't think so.
So, what'll it be? Come on, chook raffle, muddies.
Yeah, right. I'll take a couple.
Count me in too, Chris.
Yeah, I'll got two. Any news?
He's presently in the Melbourne Remand Centre.
That poor boy.
What, no bail?
20,000 is a lot of money.
Well, what about his parents? I mean, can't they help out?
I'm sure they're doing what they can.
No one has got that much money lying around. That's ridiculous.
We're talking about a murder charge here, Joe.
Yeah, what happened to innocent until proven guilty, huh?
Jack has made admissions.
Well, he wasn't in his right mind. We all know that, right?
I wouldn't pin too much hope on that.
That is what you're going to say at the inquest, isn't it?
I'm not qualified to make a judgment about Jack's mental state.
Don't you care what happens?
Well, let's not get carried away. We all care.
Well, we should do something then.
There's not much we can do unless $20,000 just falls out of the sky.
Sometimes happens. Max Cable's just won 750 grand in the lottery.
Half his luck.
Sergeant, who's on patrol this morning?
Ben and Joe. Why?
Could you drop by the Keeble farm and have a word to Max and Trudy about security?
Silly buggers.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Tony Timms talked them into it.
Mind you, according to this, there's not going to be much money left after they pay what they owe the banks.
I'll have a chat with them all the same.
We could pass around a hat, you know.
What for?
Get up a collection, Jack's bail.
You're going to raise 20 grand.
Well, he's got a lot of friends in Mount Thomas.
No, it's a good idea, Joe. I could scrape together a couple of $100.
Well, that'd be great. Thanks, PJ. Boss,
Are you sure this is the best idea?
how else is he going to get the bail money together, huh? Come on, Sarge, you're on the big bucks now.
Yeah, I think Jake's made it pretty obvious he doesn't want our help.
Yeah, so we don't take no for an answer.
Sorry.
Thanks a million.
Boss, I think you might be right about that newspaper article. That was Max Keeble. His boy's gone missing.
I'll go.
I'll go with you. I didn't think it was a bad idea. The passing they had around for Jack.
Well, we've got a probable kidnapping on our hands. Shouldn't we be concentrating on that?
Well, we don't know that for sure.
Yeah, a kid goes missing 24 hours after his parents win 750 grand. Kidnapping.
All right, if you don't want to talk about Jack.
I didn't say that. I just think the case is more important, that's all.
All right, so let's talk about the case.
G'day. He must have gone off on his bike first thing.
But he's always doing that.
Yes, but I'm usually up when he does. We slept in. There was a bit of a celebration last night.
Yeah, we saw you at the pub. Have you checked around the farm already?
Yeah, just quickly. He wouldn't stay out if he heard us calling.
And he never misses breakfast. That's when we started to get worried. He knows he has to get ready for school.
So you last saw Scotty when?
Last night, when I tucked him in.
Right, you haven't seen or heard anything unusual since then?
No.
There's no one hanging around, is there?
Not since last night. Hey, what is this? You don't think Scott's been abducted?
No,
eh?
look, we don't think anything. We're just checking the possibilities, that's all.
At first we thought he might have gone to see John.
John?
That's my brother. He's got a cottage at the far end of the property.
And Scott wasn't there?
No.
Have you checked with the neighbours?
Yeah, I phoned them. They haven't seen him either.
And all of them were home?
Yeah.
None of them sounded different to you at all, did they?
Are you saying one of the neighbours might have taken Scotty?
No, how about Sergeant Gallagher and I just have a little look over here by the dam?
I've covered most of the likely places.
Oh, I'm sure you have. We'll just take a squiz.
Oh, he's a farm kid. He'd know to keep away.
Could have gone for a swim, got a cramp.
Well, where's his bike then?